Hello, I am back with a new video and I'm very excited about this particular video because I don't really see a lot of videos on this, but I have one anyway and I wanted to share my 2 cents basically. This is a Kimbour. This is the Kimbour 2025 whole year in the A5 size. I did get this off Aliexpress, and I will link it in the description below if you're interested in it. But if you're not familiar with this, this is basically the Hobonichi dupe. This is the Hobonichi dupe for the Hobonichi Techo. So this does not have any weekly spreads in this. What I have as like my planner this year is actually the Hobonichi cousin in the Avec style. I don't know if you can see, like I gotta like, every time I gotta like show evidence that this is what I'm using. And what I did was, the reason why I purchased this is because I needed an archival notebook. I am somebody who has been commonplacing for a very long time. I have been commonplacing before commonplacing was like a thing on the internet, and I never knew what it was, but it's basically, I needed an archive to write down all of my loose notes. What I used to do is I used to have a brain dump notebook, and what I would do is I would like write my thoughts, and then when I was doing research on like how to fix what I was feeling or what I wanted to fix, like let's say I didn't know how to wake up earlier, maybe that was one thing. So what I would do is I'd write down, okay, I'm having trouble waking up early, I really want to change this, yada, yada, yada. And then what I would do is I'd like go on the internet, go on YouTube, read a book, whatever it may be. And then I would write down notes on sort of like the other side. And that turned into a mess, hence why I'm not doing it anymore. But nonetheless, I told myself, you know what? I saw a different video of this Kimbour online, and I was like, I really want to give it a shot. I saw it in the black, and I was like, a black is a really good color for archival notes and stuff like that. So I thought it would be a really good idea. Nonetheless, the first thing I did was I added tabs where the monthlies were. I think this is a really good idea, just, to like use this as chapters. That's sort of how I decided to think about this, because I'm not using this as a planner. I don't really care about the dates or something like that in this. I am also not somebody who's like very into bullet journaling. I feel like bullet journaling, you have to know what you want, you have to come up with spreads, and I didn't want to do that. I just wanted a book that was like pre-organized that I could really finicky with. Another reason why I wanted to get this is because, to be honest, the Hobonichi in general is an expensive product. Like, to be honest, using $60 on a notebook that you're going to use once, like in retrospect, is not, like, I would say it's like for the thing itself, it seems a little expensive. So when I was thinking about, 2025 and like purchasing the Hobonichi as my planner, I was like, is this something that I could sustainably repurchase? That was one of the things what was going in my head, if the Hobonichi was something I wanted again for the next year. So I got this as an experiment, and I wanted to, talk about my findings. But nonetheless, you're met with this beautiful cover. It's like a faux leather cover, of course, and it's a very decent quality material that you'll like often see with like a faux leather cover. On the inside, there's this pearlized, I guess you could say a pearlized, what is it? It's like the binding sheet almost, to keep the signatures to the actual cover itself. And then on the inside, I actually covered it with a pocket. I believe this is the 24 and the 26 calendar over, overview calendar that you find here, and I just covered it up with a pocket. And here you have like the 2025 calendar. Then you have index pages, like you would have index pages in the Hobonichi cousin. So let me go ahead and whip out my Hobonichi cousin for you to compare. So this is like what the sizes are for the Hobonichi cousin compared to the Kimbour. As you can see, like it's definitely a whole lot bigger than the Hobonichi. This has 2 per page, while the Hobonichi has 3 months per page when it comes to the index. And then once you have, let me try to find a blank monthly. The blank monthly is very, very similar to the Hobonichi. So if you see this is the Hobonichi, what's very similar to the Hobonichi as well. This is like a plan the year. This is kind of like that. Let me see if I can find. This is very similar to the turn the page. This is the same thing. It just says plan for the year and they add the month on the bottom. And then you head straight in to the dailies. I'm going to go ahead, and because I use this as a commonplace book, I'm going to go ahead to a blank month here, and I'm going to go to, we'll go to this one compared to the Hobonichi, which is very nice. I'm not going to lie to you. The spreads in this Kimbour is very, very, very nice. What my problem with the daily spreads in the Hobonichi was the timeline. Was that it wasn't like big enough. I mean, the timeline for this is a lot bigger compared to the Hobonichi, which is also very, very nice. So that's like a plus for this notebook. But what I use it for is commonplace. I think what's really nice about this particular notebook is that it does accept fountain pens. This is fountain pen. This is fountain pen. It doesn't bleed. It doesn't smudge as much as the Hobonichi, believe it or not. And it's all very, it's a very good quality paper, believe it or not. Now, I bought this Kimbour for $10 when, at the beginning of 2025, I think like I did buy it in December. And it was very, very, I was very surprised on how decent it is. I feel like if you're somebody who does commonplace a lot, this is very nice. Is this a really good archival notebook? I think that would definitely be something of your discretion. And the reason why I say that is because this is a cheaper product, you're kind of expecting some things not to be absolutely amazing. And so if we look at this, I don't know if you can tell, but the cover is separated from the bind. This did happen over time, if I remember correctly. As you can see, the faux leather has sort of begun to separate. I think I can definitely fix it if I spent time and energy to fix it. But if this is something that will bother you, I want you to know that it exists. Now, I've only been using this Kimbour for the past 6 months. So there's still a lot of, things that could go wrong. But I'm not going to lie to you, I am very satisfied with this. I am very, 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 very satisfied with this. I think what's absolutely wonderful about this particular notebook is that if you're somebody who, 1, can't afford Hobonichi, 2, don't want to spend money on a daily notebook or a daily planner, and you're like, I don't know if this is for me. Can I keep up with the journaling? Can I, can I really, will this be useful for me? in the sense that, or is it just going to be too much pages to fill up and I'm going to feel overwhelmed? Using a Kimbour as an experiment, I think, is a really, really, really good idea. I knew when I purchased my Hobonichi cousin that I needed daily pages. I needed to sit and fill out what I needed to do that day. And I also knew I needed an archival book for my commonplace because, to be honest, in the past, it's just gotten out of hand. So let me go ahead and pick up one of the notebooks I used in the past. So for instance, this was the notebooks I would use in the past. These are just basic bullet journals that I found at Michael's, I believe. Yeah, these were on sale in that like Michael's merchandise, and as you can see, it's literally the same A5 size. But if I look on the inside, these are, again, these are commonplace notebooks. See how to change my feelings, and then I would write down sort of some of the, some of those commonplace notes that I mentioned before. And as you can see, it's a mess. I've developed a lot when it comes to commonplace and to brainstorming and stuff like that. But this is, I think, is 2021, 2022. This is 2021. And I hate, like, when I look at this, I hate it. As you can see, it's super unorganized. It's just like all over the place. And like, even when I look back at it, I don't know what I'm reading. I don't understand what's what. Like, it's not very, it didn't work for me, basically. And I feel like with bullet journals, you do have to know what you want. In order to really maximize, I feel. And I don't know, I just, like, as you can see, like I would have these trackers, I would have these like random notes, I would have also like the commonplace in here, and it just never worked out for me. And I feel like this is a really good option if you feel you have that. What also I really love about using this Kimbour as a commonplace is that it kind of has the organization built in for you, kind of like what I just alluded to. But having the dates work as almost like an index, and that's exactly what it is. But like actually like using dates as index was kind of like such a weird thing at first. But it really is literally perfect. What's also really lovely is that because this actual particular color, that it's like black and stuff like that, and like putting these mauve-y tabs also gives it a very vintagey, archival feel to it. And I think that there's just a lot of really nice points when it comes to the Kimbour. I have completely ignored these back pages, by the way. They're they're kind of useless. This does have a lot of note pages in the back. It has 17 note pages in the back, and then I actually ripped this out of the signature because I use this as like a blotter. Like I would like kind of like when I would write with my fountain pen, I would kind of like go like this and everything. But nonetheless, it does have a few of those like random pages that I don't know if anybody uses. I certainly don't. But it's still nice to have in the back. It's fine. But if you are interested in a Kimbour, I would actually recommend it. I would really, really, really recommend this book. I think that, I think some people might be a little hesitant about the quality, and I completely get that. But I literally have no regrets when purchasing this. I did buy this for $10. It has everything that a Hobonichi Techo has, and it's a really decent quality book for what it is. And another thing that's really nice is that, the style is pretty pretty decent as well. And a lot of the criticisms that people have with the Hobonichi, like, you know, the quote that they never use, or the timeline, all of those things are sort of resolved in this book. So I really did want to like talk about my 2 cents when it came to this particular planner, because I kind of just like literally have fallen in love. And if you're somebody who doesn't want to purchase a Hobonichi because it is expensive, you know, you either have to pay double the price from a third-party seller, or you have to get it shipped from Japan with the shipping, with the tariffs. I would give this a shot. I really, really, really would sit down and consider this. Nonetheless, thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next one.